This is Coach Ben. Here to talk about next week's programming, not just next week's, but actually all the month of June's programming, so what to kind of expect, what we're going to be looking forward to all through the month of June as we're going into our next cycle. First off, we're going to talk about the focus. The primary focus for this next cycle is going to be gymnastics, athleticism, and then Olympic weightlifting mechanics and accessories. All right, so you're going to see a lot of gymnastics skill work. You're going to see a lot of energy system training, the alactic, lactic, and aerobic systems, and you're going to see a lot of Olympic weightlifting popping up just mechanically wise. Breaking down those lifts, you're not going to see very many full Olympic lifts, any full snatches or full clean and jerks, but you're going to be seeing a lot of them broken down into their smaller pieces to help really work that structure and balance for that as we're going forward and doing our summer off cycle. All right. You're going to be looking a lot at micro and mesocycles. So for this next month, you can expect to see, if you're going to see some movements early on in the week, or if you're seeing some strict gymnastics or other body weight type movements, you're going to expect them to be tested later on in that week or the week following. All right, so if it's popping up on Monday, expect by Friday you've already tested that movement. So what to really expect, guys? So again, we're looking at a lot of body weight strict gymnastics, whether that's strict handstand push-ups, strict muscle-ups. You're going to see body weight gymnastics in general of double unders. You're going to see a lot of air squats and squatting movements. You're going to see a lot of the CrossFit Big Three. So like I said, the squat, the deadlift, strict press. You're going to see that popping up a lot. Shoulder to overhead movement, really working on that foundational strength. All right, trying to build up again from this last cycle, moving into more of our bilateral movement. So this last cycle we saw a lot of single side, single arm, single leg movements. This cycle you're going to see a lot more introduction to the barbell and how that's going to apply, and hopefully we're going to be a little bit more balanced than what we were before last cycle. And then you're also going to see a lot of benchmarks and testers. All right, guys, see a lot of CrossFit benchmark workouts. We've got Elizabeth, Mary this cycle. A few others that are going to be popping up in various different forms. So definitely a lot of ways where you guys are going to want to keep track of those numbers, and hopefully we're going to be able to beat those numbers if we've done any of these workouts before. If it's your first time going through one of these testers, guys, one of these benchmarks, highly advise writing that stuff down so that way you have that metric to go forward to really test your fitness over time. Day to day, so what is Monday through Friday and Saturday going to look like for us? So we got an example up here. It's not just an example, but actually what we're going to be doing next week. All right, so Monday through Friday. Monday, we've got a 10x5 unbroken chest to bar pull-up workout with a 1-to-2 work-rest ratio. All right, we've got several different options for that as well, whether that might be strict pull-ups or whether that's going to be muscle-ups going on, getting involved with that. We have a 3x5 back squat, trying to build up to a heavy 5. Guys, we're looking at that heavy 5. We're wanting to build up before we start our 3 working sets, somewhere in that 70% to 75% range, and hopefully building from 75 close to 85% of our 1-rep max back squat, which we hit just this week. And then we're going to go into 3 sets of a really good lactic system, lactic wash, assault bike. Guys, working that timing piece. So again, 10 seconds of 90%, 10 seconds of 95, 10 seconds of 100%, resting 90 seconds in between. Guys, when we're looking at this, we really want to be going full power output, and guys, showing you the difference between 90% and 100%. So you're going to be getting faster across 30 seconds of total assault bike working, going hard. This one's going to leave you guys on the floor a little bit. All right, going into Tuesday. Tuesdays, we're going to be expecting a lot of deadlift movements. So the first one up is going to be 2 explosive deadlifts every minute on the minute for 8 sets. 2 explosive, we're looking really power off the floor, being able to lift that barbell up, trying to build up to a good heavy 2, followed by some good aerobic work. And guys, we're introducing, boom, back into our gymnastics movements. We've got a 200-meter row followed by a 25-foot handstand walk. You can scale that back with a bear crawl, 7 different ways to scale that. 50 double unders and a 25-foot single arm overhead walking lunge. So definitely still going with some unilateral movements, but we have that handstand walk and double unders, guys. It's pretty high volume. It's gonna be pretty high volume, but working it out, testing it, seeing where we're at right at the beginning of this cycle. Wednesday, we're coming up to our athleticism. Wednesdays, you're gonna really see most of your true athletic work. So we've got 1-step box jumps for max height, 20 to 40 meter sprint takeoffs, depth drop to broad jumps, and then toe taps to bench. So very explosive movements, guys. We're looking for that big power. As soon as those feet hit the ground, you're popping right back up, launching into your next jump, launching into your takeoff. Really testing that alactic system of just all out power, fast punch within the first couple seconds. All right, also on Wednesdays, we're gonna have a lot of our shoulder to overhead, introducing the strict press, reverse sled drag, couplet, and then we have, again, some of our Olympic lifting mechanics, just breaking that down into our accessory movements with the snatch deadlift, snatch high pull. Thursday, we've got a lot of functional bodybuilding going on, so this is gonna be a really good day for you guys. We're looking to come in for an active recovery. You can even pull some of this back a little bit in terms of being able to have a little bit more control, a little bit more say-so over what weights we're gonna be using. But very important, kind of like the not sexy stuff that is super important to keep our strength and those accessory movements, all the supporting muscles, getting them hit hard. So a lot of hayloft presses, lateral monster walks, side plank rotations, hollow holds, Superman holds. We've got weighted hip thrusts, kettlebell windmills, legless rope climbs, really trying to get that upper pull, toes to bar, and air squats. And then on Friday, guys, we're gonna look at some touch and go push press, touch and go power snatch, followed by as fast as possible burpees, box jumps, and again, some more double unders. And you can expect, guys, again on Saturday, we're gonna have some more. It's gonna be this team WODs on that Saturday. Every Saturday, you're gonna be looking at a lot of gymnastics movements once again. And as you guys can see, gymnastics, athleticism, and then finally, the Olympic weightlifting mechanics, all right? That is gonna be our priority going into the month of June. I hope you guys are excited to get back into this because this is going to be a lot more movement than what we've seen for this past cycle. You're going to be moving around a lot more active. All right, we're not trying to overload the volume here, but really try to build from what we just rebuilt and kind of go into more of a traditional CrossFit format here.